Forward. Pokemon. How are you guys?
Hey, I'm alright. What's up? Welcome to the STC.
Are we recording?
Yeah.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to another STC podcast. We're here on Sunday, July 10th, 2016.
What about that AC?
Yeah, check out that AC, guys.
Oh God!
We're gonna leave it on.
Okay.
Well, I'll let this music play because this is the thing that we're gonna get to in just a moment. I'll lower this. We're gonna go ahead and talk about that. We're gonna go ahead, I guess, and talk about that later. Apparently, that's the thing that killed the shit out of Raph's battery earlier today. I'm talking about Pokemon Go. I haven't played it yet. I'm probably not gonna play it that much.
I'm the only one here who has, and mind you, I haven't really played it either. Today was my first actual day getting behind the wheel of this thing.
How long has this game been out?
It's been out since the 6th here in America. On the 5th, there was a link allowing you to download it a bit sooner, but yeah.
Huh, okay. Yeah, it's asking me whether I want to sign up for Pokemon Trainer Club or use my Google account.
That's how they get you.
All this weirdness.
That's how they get you.
I'm wary of a game like
it's
this. Ooh, but the graphics are kind of
is it a
like
free
nice
game?
and cool and stylized. It's a
It is a free game, yeah.
Is there any like sort of paid shit like paid aspects of the game, paid things you can buy, paid items like to attract Pokemon maybe?
Yes,
Of course.
No,
right?
no. What's actually paid is the money. If you want money, you can actually put actual dollars towards that money. I gotta find out if it takes Google money because I could get some free Google money.
Bitcoin?
No, free Google money.
Google money? Like
Google
Google
money.
Wallet?
Yeah, Google. No, not Google Wallet.
Because I think isn't Google Wallet like discontinued?
Yes, actually, Google Wallet ended on June 30th, I believe.
Yeah, something
Great
like that.
while it lasted. I took full advantage of that shit.
Yeah, somebody just said that Google Wallet should be called G Money. And I think they might have considered that, but it was just way too gangster.
Sony said that?
No.
Mayor just said that.
Well, that would have been a good idea, actually. G-Money would have been, like, I don't know, kind of an interesting way to differentiate it from, or, I mean, you can't call it G-Pay. It would differentiate it from Apple Pay.
I just have 50-cent rep it.
He needs the money.
He does. I mean, he has vitamin water. How the fuck did we get here?
I don't know. By the way, guys, I'm Jose, and I'm here with Raph, as usual.
Yeah.
Andrew, hello.
And Drew. And, of course, you know, this is the SDC cast, and we're just talking shit.
Mikael in the
yeah,
corner.
This game, okay, now I'm up to Professor Willow. See,
Yeah,
I don't
Mikhail's
know.
over there in the corner.
Mikael.
We got him. We got him over there chilling, spectating.
He doesn't like to be called out. But he's always lurking. He sometimes says something. We don't know if you hear him or not.
Beep it out
Yeah,
with your
yeah.
face.
We're not really sure.
We
Beep
really
it out
are.
with your faith.
He takes great photographs, guys.
Oh my god, his stuff's amazing.
He attracts.
We can shout you out on
Lebanese and Ethiopian women
Insta. Insta shout out.
by the pounds.
Dude,
I don't know what I'm saying right now.
Do you want us? I mean, you have a lot of fans on Instagram. Do you want us to shout you out with our dozens of fans to add to your like over 1,000 Instagram fans? You know we're gonna. Yo, if we give you a plug, dude, we're gonna blow you the fuck up if we give you a plug, though, bro. We're gonna take you to 1,020, or maybe 1,025 or something like that, dude.
Something like that.
Just imagine the dozens of followers you're gonna get. 130,000? You don't have a. Well, that's
Think big.
kind of an arbitrary number, though. Like,
Think big.
why not 200,000 or 150,000? Why 130,000? That almost sounds unlucky, Mayor. Like,
Why? Because 13 is involved.
because
Come
13
on.
is involved.
No.
Yeah. Yeah, unfortunately, our listeners probably cannot hear him,
Yeah.
so they won't be enjoying this segment as much.
Unfortunately,
as
it sounds like it might just be mostly.
Mikael is quite wise, but
Let's,
he's
save that for later
he's
on.
audio shy for some reason.
not
You should have your own
audio shy.
podcast, though, dude.
He's
really,
money
you should.
shy. He can easily buy a mic.
You can
Yeah.
easily use this one.
He can easily buy a mic and join us. But you know,
This is true. But oh well, the pulpit.
Your dad's gay?
Talking about your dad in the pulpit. But yeah, guys. So When do we think the first major, massive, huge accident, death, or mutilation is going to occur as a result of people playing this fucking game, wandering around trying to find Pokemon? I mean, somebody already found a dead body.
Yeah, they found a dead body. That's pretty
a good
crazy.
thing, though.
In fact, I wonder if that accident we saw earlier was a Pokemon Go incident.
Maybe that's why the cop let him go.
He was eating chicken wings and he wasn't looking where he was crossing. It could be anything.
You're
Maybe it was a Pokemon Go incident because that's why the cop let him go. They were talking about Pokemon Go for about 20 minutes instead of him giving that guy a ticket for hitting that person or whatever we think happened out here on the avenue in front of the studio. But yeah, maybe they were just bonding instead, and that's what it was. It was like, oh, you hit that person because you were playing this game? Well, I mean, that's
No. The person wasn't paying attention
Charizard.
and got hit by a car. That's how I view it.
The problem with bringing up scenarios like that out of nowhere is that our listeners have no idea what you're talking about.
Oh yeah, somebody just got hit by a car. That's all.
Yeah.
I said accident earlier.
We're talking about
It's
Pokemon
completely
Go.
All right.
I'm talking about Pokemon Go.
Completely irrelevant.
Yeah, but that kind of just goes towards showing that the memes
Accidents happen.
No, that these ridiculous memes that have been flooding the market, but the internet for over Pokemon Go is ridiculous.
I mean, that's what I'm saying. I just think it's going to occur
mockery
at some
of that.
point.
Dude, you flooded it.
I did. I created more. So what's wrong with that?
For those who don't know, this game apparently is a location-based game where you have to walk around or, I don't know, drive around, pedicab around, fly around, hang glide around to different locations using your phone and its GPS in order to find different Pokemon that are at different locations in the real
Your
world,
local
in augmented
area.
reality.
It's in your local area. And
Yeah.
that's awesome. And they also have gyms that you can go to. They have certain landmarks that are like set up so that you could go to them and you spend the little token and then it gives you Pokeballs or eggs or whatever items happen to pop out. They have different items you can purchase in the shop. They have incense. They have some other thing that like just makes in a shop area or a landmark.
And that's where they get you with the money that you have to buy in game.
Oh yeah, the in-game. I'm not going to spend any money on that. Only if I could get free Google money.
G
Then
money.
maybe. Yeah, G money.
G money, baby. What's going on over there, Drew?
I'm enjoying the conversation.
Enjoying this conversation about Pokemon Go. What's your experience with this thing? Do you think it's a dumb game?
Nothing.
Do you
I
think
don't
it's a
even
waste
want to
of
talk
it?
about this. It's just a corny little app to me that wasting everybody's time.
Well, a lot of
Everybody's
people
down
are
with
really
it.
downloading
It's
this
not
game.
wasting my time at all. The only time that I'm listening to music and now I'm just walking around. Like only when I walk around. I'm not wasting my time playing the game. And when I'm at work and there's nothing else to do, then I just turn it on.
People are getting fucking exercise playing this game until they're sore. So if anything
That's
is
crazy.
coming
I'm
of
listening
this,
to audiobooks. And if I'm listening to an audiobook, playing Pokemon Go is counterproductive to what I'm trying to do. Advance my life. Like, really? They don't talk about that kind of stuff in the
Play
audiobooks.
Pokemon Go 30 minutes a day if you
No.
want me taken as a serious individual.
yeah, you have to listen to audiobooks.
It's a waste of time. It's a waste of
You
life.
have to listen to audiobooks for 30 minutes and play Pokemon Go for 30 minutes. Although technically, I mean, if you just set your GPS, can you like GPS the Pokemon or something like that? Like, how the fuck do you find these little bastards?
Honest, it's
Do you really have to like stare at your phone like a?
yeah. Not entirely. No, technically you just have, if you could walk around with just the app open, the phone will vibrate whenever there's a Pokemon right next to you.
Oh, okay.
So there's no reason to just completely look at the phone the entire time.
Oh my god, that's definitely gonna cause a fucking accident. Somebody's gonna
Oh,
have their
man,
fucking
it's
phone
so
right
gonna
next to
happen.
them.
But you see people walk around this city as it is with their phone up anyway. You know what I mean? Granted, though, if your ears are clogged, your eyes are clogged, and now you have to focus on the screen and actually doing an action while walking down the street. That's not such a good thing.
Yeah.
Technically, people playing the game should stop once they catch or come to a Pokemon or something. You know what I mean? Not keep walking, because technically you can keep walking, which I was doing earlier, which was horrible.
You just like keep walking, or the game should require you as like a
stop.
safety precaution.
Yeah.
To stop and observe
Maybe like
your
as soon as,
surroundings.
like in that moment when the Pokemon is arriving onto the screen, like like the load area, the splash screen or something, where they, I don't remember if this game actually has something like that before the Pokemon appears. But right there, they can put a little thing like, stop walking. Like, right there.
Andrew makes a good point, though. That's so like
But then
jarring
it'd
you
be-
from the process of everyday life.
It's true.
There should be a fucking car mode for that like prevents you from doing anything with that damn game if you're going faster than 25 miles an hour. Faster than
That's a good point.
20.
That's a great point. There should because since it's using the GPS anyway, it can actually clock speed.
Yeah,
so
it can.
if you're going faster than a certain amount, then you should not be walking with that thing or moving with.
Maybe
that
they
thing.
really will take it to the next level and they'll say like the faster you drive, the more Pokemon you collect in game, like along the highway.
Kill a girl having sex with her 2 friends.
Did Superman what?
I think Superman. I feel like he only ever had sex with Lois Lane.
They had a kid.
Yeah.
Random sidebar, but yes. Did Superman ever kill anyone while fucking them too fast? I don't
They
think
had
so.
kryptonite in the room. During
But the other person he fucked was Wonder
Coitus.
Woman, I think. So like that wouldn't be a problem
Yeah. That's a good point.
because Wonder Woman can take
Wonder
super
Woman
pounding.
could totally take that.
Yeah. Thanks for the random question. But yes.
How about those 5 people shot? Those 5 cops sniper.
Oh, you want to get into something deeper than that, huh?
I didn't hear about it until today.
You
It
didn't.
doesn't matter. Only small people would think it's pop.
Bro, I think he was playing Pokemon Go. He thought that he was aiming at some Pokemon.
Dude, and I think that would hold
That's what happened in Dallas, yeah.
I think that if he would have just stayed alive, that would have helped.
No, you know what it was? What it was is that he didn't think he was aiming at Pokemon. He was like, yo, those protesters and those police are getting awfully close to the Pokemon that I'm trying to fucking
Oh,
get.
that's what it was, dude. He was like, they're not
That's
getting it.
it.
That's a Charizard. They're
Oh,
not-
yeah,
that's
exactly.
Zapdos. It must have been a legendary bird.
Like a
Had to,
Mewtwo,
that's
right?
crazy.
Or
Yes.
like something?
Oh,
like,
something
Mewtwo's
legendary.
like a badass, right?
A Moltres.
So that's why, oh man, it's hard.
Oh man, dude, I never thought of that.
Maybe that's what it was. It was
Maybe
Pokemon Go
I
related.
can have it. Not have new.
Shooting.
I have a new excuse for all these bad things that I want to start doing.
Yeah, exactly. It's
Yeah,
Pokemon Go.
Yeah.
It's like
I had
when
to
people
get behind
like,
the cash register. There was a Pokemon inside of the cash register, and I had to get it.
Under the pile of 50s and 100s.
Yeah, I had to get it. Yeah.
Yeah,
exactly.
exactly.
Can you imagine if somebody?
Bottom and it stuck its sword through the whole stack.
Exactly. I had to lift up each one again.
But wait,
Yeah,
what
you get hurt.
happens the first time, like, because it's a location. What happens the first time, like, actually think about this. What happens the first time people start finding Pokemons in banks? What if, like, that shit ends up in the safe somehow?
That's what I'm saying.
For real. Like, maybe
I mean-
maybe it really will. Like, I'm saying, like, your scenario might actually happen because of a glitch in the game because a lot of people are going to go into, like, Bank of America or something, playing Pokemon Go
There's gotta
or
be a
whatever the
Pokemon
fuck.
here.
And there'll be a Pokemon.
In this room.
Oh yeah, there is a Pokemon
In
in
this
here,
stupid
dude.
little thing.
He looks like a mouse, but he turns into like there's a mouse that runs
It's
around in here.
Rattata, dude.
Oh, yeah.
But I'm-
Rattatas are all
I'm
over the
actually
city.
sure that it's a Pokemon. It just turns into a
Rattatas
Pokemon
are all over
like
the city, dude.
when we're not
Yo,
around.
hopefully he doesn't
Ratatouille?
evolve to eradicate.
Ratatouilles or Ratatats?
Rattata.
What's Ratatat?
Rattatat's a small
Rattata,
little...
Rattata. There's no T at the end of his name.
Oh yeah, Rattata. You're right.
What the hell are we talking about? Is this from that movie?
Yeah. Woo!
We got
Back in the
Mikael.
day, Pokemon Red and Blue, baby. know
Oh,
about this.
okay.
Yeah.
I was
He's a
just
Pokemon.
like I was thinking, yeah. I went
Hopefully
to
he
a
doesn't
different place for some
evolve
reason.
to eradicate. Is my point.
Eradicate's vicious, man.
Yeah,
It was
man.
powerful.
Oh, those teeth.
His first move was bite. And
Oh
bite
my
was vicious.
God! Yo, get him to 100 and you're
Use bite?
destroying. You're destroying, man.
Then he gets Dark Bite or something like that. Dark Clamp or something.
So wait,
And
did,
Dark Clamp is crazy because it's darkness, so it's got an additional like edge to it. You know.
what do you you use the Pokemon, of course, when you capture them to fight, right? Isn't that the whole fucking point?
Oh,
like,
the premise? Yes, that's right. Pokemon was kind of after your time, wasn't it? You
No,
were in
I
high
understand.
school?
No, I understand the premise of Pokemon.
Aww.
Like, you know, I understand. I've seen episodes of Pokemon. I know how Pokemon the show works. I'm just saying, how does in the
Aw.
game do you collect Pokemon for the purpose of using them against other people's Pokemon? Is that
Are you saying can you make them fight?
Yeah.
yeah?
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah,
that's the
yeah.
whole point of
Yeah,
Pokemon.
that's
Gotta
being a
gotta
trainer.
catch them all,
Oh,
and
so
then
you
they
can- yeah,
fucking
fight each other?
They attack each other.
Yeah, that's definitely part of the. Oh, in this?
In this
You
game.
can't fight each other, but you go to gyms and you can fight at the gym.
And you level up.
Yeah, you can level up.
Okay. Okay.
Wow.
Yeah.
All right.
And evolve and shit like that.
I was gonna say yeah, because
Dude,
otherwise,
it's-
what would the
it's-
point
it's
of
a-
collecting
it's
all these
almost
characters?
gonna die.
It's almost legitimately Pokemon.
No, I don't think he means you go to like an actual gym.
No, not actual
No,
gym.
he knows
like,
what I mean.
Like yeah, like
Certain
a
area, they
gym
have certain
bag.
landmarks or gyms, and you go there.
You're the guy. You
Yeah.
have to die.
Oh, you have. Well, I guess yeah. You have to go to the gym, and then I mean that's gonna be weird. Just
Question.
standing around. You're gonna
Question.
see a bunch of people looking at their phone, and like
I have
you
a
know
question.
it's gonna be them playing with you or whatever.
I have a question though. Are there exclusive Pokemon to exclusive locations? Like, do I have to go to Egypt to find a freaking
That's
whatever?
a good question. I
Moltres?
wonder. That's a possibility.
Maybe.
I thought I thought and still think that if you went to like Central Park or one of those parks, something like that, you're gonna find a legendary
Rapomon.
of some sort. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
raped by a mon.
Yeah. Rip 'em
Like, we almost
on.
did. Yeah, what if you go to like those areas in the South Bronx where there's like nothing but dumpsters and like
Yeah.
like
It was weird.
industrial buildings? Do you get rare ones? Do you get rare ones if you go to dangerous neighborhoods? That's what I wonder.
Oh, bro, they should have, yeah.
Like if you go, like if you're
a
in
good idea, dude.
Chicago and you go to the South Side, like do you get like
Yo, there's
way
already a
more
meme
rare
about
Pokemon
that,
because
yeah.
you're braving like the
There's
South Side of
there's
Chicago?
a
Good idea.
meme,
Or like
there's
Gary, Indiana,
a
or
fake
Detroit.
story going around saying that this kid got shot. Oh no, stabbed. He got stabbed by walking into the wrong neighborhood in Chicago
Yeah.
because he was playing Pokemon Go.
Yeah.
It's not a real story, but my God,
It's not real?
no.
Oh.
As far as I'm aware, that's not real.
How the hell are they gonna prevent this kind of thing though? Is what I'm saying. Like, oh man, it's
Some
It
guy,
might,
I guess,
people
right?
are already using it with the race card. Some guy was like, yeah, I'm black and I was playing Pokemon Go. I wandered into a stranger's lawn or the apartment complex and he thought I was looking suspicious. He told me to leave and I told him, look, I'm playing this game. I got to get this Pokemon. And he called the cops on him and the kid gets either a summons or arrested. I don't know what happened. But still, like, come on, dude. You know?
Yeah, but I mean, honestly, you can keep to the streets, and the Pokemon will just come up to you.
They don't know. You probably no. You got to go up to them, don't you?
I mean,
You gotta-
not
you gotta be
entirely.
vigorous
You just
about
got.
this.
I don't
There's like
understand
this.
the dangers of this game
There's
yet.
this radar thing that pulses around you, and it's a few feet away. So like, if they come within that, you can fucking tap them and fight them. That's it. You don't actually have to walk into someone's yard.
So I'm scanning around and all of a sudden, holy shit! I see a fucking Pikachu.
You don't have to run
Is
over
that what
to
it is?
No, you tap it.
So I see it and I tap it.
You know what it is it shows you like Google Maps
Yeah.
and a green overlay. All right.
Of all the Pokemon that are around.
No. It's just a Pokemon. I mean, it's Google Maps. Like you see, I see New York.
Okay.
All right.
Continue.
And instead of it having that little marker in the GPS, you're like a character that you create.
Yeah.
And you're running around, and it has a radar pulse that pulses around it.
Yes.
Anything that comes close to that radar pulse, you can see it in the map. It's not an A.
And then you go to it.
And then no, you don't have to go to it. You just tap it on the phone, and then you can catch it. That's it. There's
Catch that
no
little
reason to
bastard.
run over.
So
to
why are
anything.
people doing that?
I don't
How
know.
far is the radar?
It doesn't really.
Probably depends.
I have no
Yeah,
know.
that's it.
I have no idea.
What's the radius?
From when I was doing it, it looked like it took up about half of a New York City block, not half.
That's a
of,
pretty far distance, man. You
Okay,
don't have to
cool.
walk over to him.
So you
Yeah,
all right.
do not have to walk over to them.
Yeah.
So you don't have to get uncomfortably close to people, like fucking like shoulder up on them, and be like, hold on, I'm trying to catch the same Pokemon as
Maybe
you. So
a
I got
third.
That'd be really
Maybe a
weird,
third,
right? If
not
you
a
all had
half.
to stand in like one spot to catch that Pokemon, you'd meet a lot of new people. Imagine like your GPS down to like 3
Technically,
meters.
like when you're doing the gyms and whatnot, you have to stop and stay there and do the fight.
What about a public bathroom? You walk in, and you're like, holy shit! There's a Machamp in here.
There's no.
do I do?
It's
Police
not like you're actually
stations.
seeing him in there. The only reason why that even pops up is because you just happen to be in
Cemeteries.
that location at that time.
Oh,
You know?
police precinct is a good point.
There's like so many.
What's
What's the criteria? I like seriously like want to find out and follow up what their criteria
What's
is for
really
locations.
weird
like
is
how do
that-
they protect you from like what's to stop them from like sending you to like Fort Totten or some shit like that?
Yeah.
Like you like walk onto a fucking to the entrance of like a military
they're not
base.
sending you anywhere.
Who
It's up
knows?
to you to decide where you're going.
I
And
know.
mind you, you
Well, I
don't have
guess,
to
yeah.
go anywhere. You could technically just stay in one place and just wait for all these motherfuckers to come find you.
No,
But like
But
you
let's
said,
be honest,
like
it
to
wouldn't
find the
work that way.
legendary
It's gotta-
ones, right?
Exactly.
People wouldn't want to do that. They wouldn't want to walk around like their neighborhood like for a few days and be like, oh, I got all the Pokemon I need now. Like it has to take you, like you said, to interesting locations. I don't know if it's maybe like you got to go to Egypt, but at least in your city, you probably got to go somewhere like really cool and interesting. I mean,
Yeah.
the developers choose the locations, don't they? I mean,
I don't think
and
so.
And also,
I-
aren't they crowdsourced somehow?
It might be. I don't know. I'm trying.
From what I remember in Ingress, at
how
least.
how they're doing it, and I feel it might be based on landmarks and things like that. Maybe it is only your town, because to limit everyone, not limit, but
Yeah.
to force everyone, and mind you, it'd be awesome to.
I gotta
force
go to
people
fucking
do
Jersey City to
Exactly.
get a good Pokemon.
Exactly.
Come on.
Like,
Come
no one
on.
wants to do that, you know.
I don't know, bro.
So I feel like everyone should have the equal chance to catch every Pokemon. It's just based on types of landmarks in your town.
And what do you
will
travel to
determine like what kind of Pokemon are around certain areas.
It's still make believe, bro.
But is there like world?
You're
Yeah,
right.
by the
mission?
way, nobody
It's
should have an
100%
equal chance
Travel to Denver.
at anything. Yeah.
Yeah.
No. Equality is determined by the fact by birth.
Communism.
In the beginning, you're equal, and then depending on how you grow up, it makes you different. No.
Well, I mean, I don't know if you're even equal in the very beginning. I don't know how we jumped to that. Like, but
Yeah.
I was a helpless
by virtue
baby.
of birth.
I was telling Mayor this before.
You think you're equal, maybe, but like other
But I
people might.
suppose
Not.
what it is you're being born
You
into.
might be a different
what you're
skin
being born
color.
into is
You
not
might
what
be a
makes you not
woman.
I was telling Mayor this before, and I'm gonna say it again. Everybody is exactly the same with the exact same natural habits, except for the choices that we make as individuals.
That's
That's
what
the
I mean.
only thing that separates people individually. The choices that person has made throughout his life or her life. Other than that, we're the same fucking people. We fucking all use the bathroom the same way. We all fucking brush our teeth the same way with the same
That's
tendencies. Look at the
actually not
memes
entirely
online
true.
and look how many people wet their toothpaste before they actually brush their teeth. It's not a coincidence that most people do that. Okay, fine. But most people have similar tendencies. You know what I'm saying? Like
Did it a couple times.
similar habits. So it's just like everybody's the same, you know, except for the choices that we make. Bottom line.
Yeah, man.
Stuff like that, wouldn't that be like kind of like societal conditioning?
Yeah, but I'm saying as a human, yeah, whatever. I gave a bad example, but you know what I mean.
Yeah.
You know.
No, I do, and that's what I really meant. Cause like my sister and I grew up in the same household for most of our life, but somewhere down the line, we are not the same person. And yeah,
Make different choices.
exactly. Different choices were made, different lifestyles were lived, and that's how things happen. So yeah, that's exactly what I meant. What you said.
Well, I mean, I don't know. Once you start making choices as an individual, you've already had a large majority of your choices made for you,
It's true.
which I'm not a fan of saying that, like, oh, this is how I am because of my parents and how they raised me, or like all this other shit. I know that factors into it, which is what I'm trying to say here. I mean, it does factor into an extent because somebody was making all your choices before, and you get used to those choices because you're a child and you don't know any other choices. You don't see anything wrong with those choices, and as you grow, sometimes since you're still a child, you don't find any reason to question those choices that were made for you, and they just
Yeah.
become your habits. So for like 95 to 99% of who you are is absolutely the choices you make, but the other 1 or 3% are the choices, that were made for you just at the very beginning of your life.
Extremists.
At the very beginning.
That's how extremists are born. They're
Yeah.
At a very young age, it's beaten into them to learn and know a certain way. So when they grow up and they start making their own decisions, those decisions are heavily influenced based on
The context of the
Yeah.
previous choices.
yeah.
Exactly. So that does make,
So it's all
if we're gonna wax philosophical about why people are the way that they are, and make the choices that they make to play Pokemon Go or whatever else it is. But yes, it's. I would say that for the most part, you are responsible for your actions, but for that small percentage, and that's why I say, like, if you want to stop a lot of things like terrorism and pedophilia, I don't fucking know, like any problem you can think of, you have to focus sort of on not fixing that like 1 to 3%, that little problem that started from birth, but with someone like an extremist, you have to find ways to prevent that, which is education, right? At least I think so. The
But
best way to
then-
stop that is you'd have to try to educate people as much as possible in the places where they do these horrible things. I mean, I know that's imposing to a certain extent, but that's the best thing that you should do if you want to interfere to any extent. Try to educate the people. Hopefully they'll start to make better choices among those first few choices that they make in the lives of their children, which will lead to better choices for those children when they make their own choices as adults. Yes. I'm gonna stick with that too. But yeah.
Completely forgot what I was gonna say. Had something to do with depending on something.
It must have been profound. Beyond profound.
You know what? We'll go with that because it probably wasn't.
It's just because it was so deep that it was like forming like very, very in a very complex manner,
I've
and
been
then you just
forgetting
forgot.
things, dude. Not just
Well-
because of my
Accident.
yeah, no, actually no, 100% because of that.
I was gonna
Yeah.
say like,
Yeah, man. It's been so weird for me when people ask me to remember something and I just
guys, Raph
can't-
almost died. Raph almost
almost
died. You almost lost one of the fantastic co-hosts of the show, Raph. Can you want to tell them the horrible thing that happened to you the other
Nothing, It
day?
wasn't even that big a deal.
That almost took you out of commission.
I just got a
in time?
concussion. That's it.
That's not a easy thing to go through, man. A concussion is
Weird.
like your brain getting like punched in the face.
It's weird.
If
It's a
there's any
weird
other way that
feeling,
I can
that's
put
all
that.
can say. And every now and then,
I don't think I've had a concussion, but then again, I don't know. What's the weird? I mean, you said it's like pressure and
yeah,
like haziness and like.
dizziness, nausea.
Is it like being drunk or like high constantly, but with like a headache? Like, what's the deal, man? I don't know if it's something
No,
that's
I wouldn't
gonna deal
even
with.
really say that. But it
It's
felt
not a comfortable
literally
feeling.
like my
It can't
head
be a
was
comfortable
inflating.
feeling. Oh,
It felt like
God.
my head was inflating. Like that's all I can say. Like I don't know how else to describe it beyond that. And then beyond, besides pain from that, and when heavily medicated, no pain but pressure. It was just an awkward feeling. Like I could feel it in the front of my lobe.
Ugh.
Like it was weird. And
You
even
feel like Brainiac, like your brain was gonna get really, really. Maybe that's what is gonna happen. Your brain's gonna swell to enormous size, and you're gonna
Oh,
become a
God.
super intelligent being.
No.
You don't want the super intelligence?
No.
Well, if you have the super
Ignorance
intelligence,
is bliss, and I never understood that term until
just think.
recently.
You could probably figure out how to even shrink down your brain because you're so intelligent to like normal size again, and still keep the intelligence from your supersized brain. Yeah, I understand what you mean though. Ignorance is bliss. You know what? I do actually sort of disagree.
Yeah.
I had this conversation with.
You disagree.
I disagree. Here's why I disagree. I think I'll leave off on this because I don't think ignorance is bliss, and here's why. If you look at ignorant people, I don't know how you can classify people as ignorant, but
Wait,
what do you
wait,
guys? What would
I
you guys call an ignorant person? Like,
All
right?
right, so what
somebody
I'm referring
who,
to
yeah, like what's an
what
ignorant
I'm
person?
referring to as an ignorant person is just a less educated person, a less informed person.
A less informed person.
I'm not talking about someone who has to know better, but decides not to go by that.
Okay.
That type of ignorance.
Because I feel like when it's somebody that doesn't know a lot of things, doesn't it seem to you like, do you see people who are completely uneducated that their life is easy unless they like were inheriting money? Their lives are not really that great if you
they're
think about it.
usually very
They're
hardworking
miserable.
people, though.
They're poor.
Yeah.
They have a lot of the same problems that people, I guess, with intelligence do. They grapple with a lot of the same things, but I guess you could say on a different level. I think they have all the same social issues, maybe even worse, because when you're not that intelligent, you don't interact with people well. Or maybe you do. I don't know. You could be a friendly, ignorant person or an unintelligent person. The way that I see it is, though, like a lot of times, what I see as ignorant also a lot of times is not just a lack of intelligence, but a lack of the right attitude and the right personality and the right social skills. And those people usually tend to be the most fucked up people you see. They got all the drama. They got all the serious problems. They got that baby mama drama, as it were. That's what you tend to see.
A horrible piece of drama. I never hope
You know what
to
I mean? Because it's not.
ever deal with.
I don't want to say this is this entire region of the country, but you look at like certain portions of the South where people are not educated. They don't have good health care. They're fat. They're sick. They're out of shape and unhealthy. They're miserable because of all the difficulty they have trying to find a good job, all the difficulty they have with all the other ignorant people that live in their small town or whatever the heck it is. That's why I don't think ignorance is bliss. I think ignorance is bliss is actually not really true, because ignorant people oftentimes have the same problems or worse problems than so-called intelligent people or non-ignorant people or whatever you want to call that, if you can even define that. But that's why that phrase to me is not necessarily a truism. That's all I can say about that.
I like it.
Who wants a milkshake? I'm ordering a chocolate shake right now.
You're ordering a chocolate. I'm gonna consider it
$7.25.
in the off time, but it sounds like
You need to consider it now.
it's time for us to go. And
We're gonna call this one.
we had a wonderful ranting, winding podcast.
A rant session.
We went from Pokemon Go to ignorance not being bliss to I don't even know. It was fun though. It was a good time.
I mean, I'm not a huge fan of Pokemon Go.
I'm not that.
But that's coming from somebody who hasn't even played it yet. But I'm speaking from the perspective of just the
type of game it
prospect
is. Yeah.
of what it is and what it's designed to be. And honestly, it's just a pure waste of time.
I like
a lot of
audiobooks.
things in life.
I like
But that's
audiobooks
just
better too.
Deliberately,
I agree.
Today I'm gonna waste my life away.
But maybe your
like,
leisure
I'm
time can be listening to audiobooks and
Yeah,
walking
totally.
around and finding your Pokemon. Maybe
Yeah.
you can find that balance.
100%.
But yeah, it's been nice having a conversation with all of you people out there in the wonderful internet land. Thanks for joining us. This is SDC Podcast. Look us up on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, SoundCloud. We hope you enjoyed the podcast, guys, and check out Drew Brees. Drew Brees. Drew Brees.
Wait. Let me say it so that way they can hear me. SoundCloud.com/Drew Brees Music.
Breeze. The cool Breeze. Remember, not the football player, like the cool Win.
MUSIC.
And Epic Vision. Instagram. He's a nice-ass artist. Check it out. Thanks for joining us, guys.
I don't really have anything on there.
Later.
Peace.
See it.